trending on the streets. Ain't no limits, ain't no gimmicks. We just getting to the business. Raise your glass in the tennis, yeah. On the corner, round the clock, bringing issues to the table. It's that uncut reality. Gotta cover the facts. We living amongst tragedy and we still give it back. Numbers don't lie. So Mike pull up the stats and let's go. And they some of the realest go on the corner. Meeting you on the corner, Mike's corner.
What you could have did was when he said, raise the glasses, and then you could have raised your glass and then though, instead of.
Good evening, y'all. How y'all doing? So, we just gonna jump.
I don't know why he always try to talk through the intro.
We will get this together.
I don't know why he always try to talk through the intro.
No, the music part.
That's the intro.
I know that, man, but I'm just saying.
So when he says in the intro, raise your glasses, and you could have just raised the glass like I did when he said raise your glass.
So we're gonna put it in the format. So when it's
you want to start it over?
No, it's no need. We already on.
I'm just asking, just in case, I mean, you can start over. You want to restart the intro and then raise the glass?
Let's do that. We're just gonna do that. See, we're here to give everybody entertainment.
Turn it up a little bit, please.
Without further ado, I bring you Mike's corner. You already know. This is KID, something new. Mike's corner. DMV stand up. Yo. Mike's corner, pull up a seat. Grab a cigar, chop it up with the DMV. We going hard and bringing them something new. Breaking down the daily news. Tune in and listen. Fuck the sports, the politicians, and what's trending on the street. Ain't no limits, ain't no gimmicks. We just getting to the business. Raise your glass in the tennis, yeah. On the corner, round the clock, bringing issues to the table. It's that uncut reality. Gotta cover the facts. We living amongst tragedy and we still give it back. Numbers don't lie. So Mike pull up the stats and let's go. And they some of the realest go on the corner. Meeting you on the corner, Mike's corner. Politics, we pull up a seat and listen. On the corner. Meeting you on the corner, Mike's corner. Politics, pull up a seat and listen.
Would you like the toast?
I'm just doing what I was told.
Would you like the toast?
Thank you, sir. We can toast
to a good show.
To a good show. But the thing about it, they said raise your cigars. We don't have no cigars.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, I got cigars, but
Yeah, we know you have.
Because in the summertime we gonna move it outside anyway. But anyway, look,
it's gonna be a good feel. That should be a good vibe outside. Right by the pool, right by the beach.
Hey, yeah, by the beach. Gonna be some real beach vibes. Might have to call Wale, ask him can he get that use his song, that song Vibes or whatever that joint is.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Mike's Corner, man. You sitting here with my man Sean.
Yes, sir. That's me.
Yeah, sitting there with my man Sean. Me and Sean, we running the two-man show that we usually do, which is gonna be the format from now on, unless we get some guests to come in and want to sit in with us.
Throw alley-oops all day.
Yeah. Right. We're listening to the intro. Now that I thought about listening to the intro twice tonight, and I was thinking about how we do talk about sports, politics and all that. We try to stay away from politics and all that stuff.
Politics and religion.
But I'm first of all, thanks for joining us. That's number one. Number two is we're gonna be talking about my question of the week, which is why is it hard to be a friend? So we're gonna get to that in a minute. But I did want to touch on some sports first a little bit, just a little something, just to give y'all some information. Again, we got the NFL draft coming up. Two things that stood out real quick.
It is?
Yeah, right after the combine. But two things that stood out real quick. Defensive lineman. I know some of y'all probably not in the sports, but I just wanted to put this out there. Defensive lineman, 366 pounds. That man ran like a 5.2 40. It's one of the fastest in history. I don't know if y'all seen it. I mean, if you're a sports fan, that's fine. If you're not, I think you should YouTube it and look at that joint. And then the reason I'm talking about one of the fastest men in college is because they were talking about this guy, Texas Tech cornerback. And they was interviewing him, of course. And one of the things that job brought my fellas a little bit was he was saying that he don't believe there's other planets in the solar system. He do believe that the Earth is flat. So it's just some of the stuff, man. Some of these stories that just jump out at me, and I'll be like, wow, I can't believe you said that. But again, a person's belief, that's how you want to do it. That's fine. Another thing, Trump, Donald Trump, is, in my opinion, first of all, I didn't ever think he would win the first election. Skol was adamant that he was going to win. I was going on Skol like there's no way possible, yada, yada, yada. But it looked like he's about to be the GOP candidate to be in the presidential race again.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I said before, I don't follow politics. Like
I really don't either, because
I hear it in bits and pieces.
Like, how is he leading in the primaries or whatever? Like, when do the primaries? We got to vote? Do we supposed to be voting now or something?
No. No. I don't know.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't leading it.
Well,
but anyway, yeah.
The thing about it, from what I'm seeing with Trump, he's right now. I mean, I guess everybody's thinking about, okay, how can he be running and how can he be in the lead anyway if he has all these indictments?
Right.
Not over 90-some indictments.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, wow.
So the indictments are just what I just found out. That's just something that shows, okay, you've been indicted, because it's enough proof to move forward with a case.
Okay.
So you can have however many indictments you want, but that's just proving that it's enough information to move on with the case.
Okay.
So as we know, he hasn't been convicted of anything right yet.
Okay.
So, I mean, right now the guy just got hit with paying $400 and some odd million for whatever, to taxes.
Yeah. For taxes, whatever civil suit it was.
Whatever. So then he's a marketing genius.
That he
So
is.
you think about what he's doing. He's got his shoes out there. Shoes went crazy. I wouldn't wear no Trumps.
Never.
I'm not. I mean, as much of a shoe head we are, it's certain shoes.
I wouldn't even wear anything. I know when I hear to Make America Great Again, a lot of people came out with Make America Not Racist Again. I wouldn't wear nothing that even close to what he has said, because all it is still reverting back then. Because when you look at that, you're gonna think about him.
Right.
So I wouldn't. Yeah.
If you even see a red hat,
that too, or if you see a black guy that said "Make America,"
I never seen black
great.
ones.
I'm just saying, no, but say "Make America Not Racist Again,"
okay.
or something like that, or "Make America Black Again," or
I mean,
all that kind of stuff. It makes you think about him anyway, because
a lot
it's
of
like
people.
a rebuttal.
A lot of people are looking forward to him getting in office because of the finances. He made it sweet for people with a lot of money.
Now that is true.
So,
and that's a good point.
But then, as you can see, he's targeting the young black community with shoes.
Yeah.
He's trying to get a younger crowd with the shoes. Now, I just seen something on Facebook earlier. He has a bobblehead coming out. It's a bobblehead, and it's in the form of a Terminator.
Wow.
It's a nice looking bobblehead. I'm not going. It's a nice looking bobblehead. You know, black leather. This and that. Got the gun. I'll be back in 2024. So he's doing everything he can to push his market.
I mean, I deliver water, y'all. I deliver water, so I be way out there in the sticks and way out Warrington and all that stuff. People they been having their y'all for the past 4 years, having signs said "Make America Great Again" Part 2, Trump 2024 Part 2. So I be like, man, they love that man though. But anyway, that was my little two tidbits on that joint.
But as far as a person talking about the world is flat and he doesn't believe in planets, it's crazy to believe. Let me just say it's not crazy. Everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their own beliefs. Are my beliefs fact? Are your beliefs fact? Some things we just don't know. But what we've learned. So think about it this way. It's been a lot of things we've been taught coming up in school, and some things that we weren't taught coming up in school. Things that we should have been taught as far as black history. Other black leaders that did certain things. But they taught us, they gave us what they wanted us to know. Now that we can find out a lot more, they don't like that part.
A what?
A lot more.
Oh, you said a lot of more.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now that we're able to investigate and research a lot more information on our own, they don't like that part.
It's funny that you say that, because on my last question of the week about child support, about if you ask the child to live with you instead of paying child support, and the mother, my last question of the week, but I had a shirt on, a hoodie on it with all the all my black heroes had FBI files.
Right. I forgot the person who sells them, but it's
Melon. I'm gonna post a picture, tag the minute, but it had Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Nelson Mandela, Angela Davis, Huey Newton. It had a lot of people that had FBI files.
You know what, Slim? This is why I love what we do. And what did I tell you upstairs? Things just keep coming to my mind.
Yeah. So I was in the Giant, and the lady looked at my shirt and was like, "Who is?" And this is what she said, word for word. Who is Huey Newton? Black lady. Wasn't a white lady, black lady. She said, who is Huey Newton? I said, are you serious? And she was like, yeah. I said, no, you got to be playing. You got to be playing. She said, no, I'm serious. Who is Huey Newton? She said, I said, all these people are like some of our black heroes. Mm-hmm. She said she wasn't taught that in school. Wait. I said, well, how old are you? She said she's like 47. No, I'm 52. No, that's a 5-year difference. No, ain't no telling me that you don't know who Huey Newton was or is or whatever. But or some of these other people, or like Fred Hammond. And no, like, come on.
So when did they start?
I'm sorry, Fred Hampton.
Okay, yeah, I'm about to say the gospel singer. I'm like this.
Okay. Yeah, Fred Hampton. I'm talking too fast. Fred Hampton. Like,
so when did they start to decline or decrease the information that they gave us in school?
I would say probably late 90s, early 2000s, when they took a lot of stuff out of schools, like life skills. And
one thing, my second grade teacher, and I do still keep in touch with my second grade teacher. We're very close.
Ew.
Not that close.
Oh, you said it. Ew.
But the thing is she told me, she said, well, Anthony, you know, because she's a teacher. She was a teacher up until like a couple years ago. So she said one thing that really irritated her, they took handwriting out of school.
The cursive handwriting, yeah.
They took all of it out. So it's like, and I see it in my kids writing, I'm like, y'all got chicken scratch. I love good penmanship. So
writing is really secondary now, because even when you got to sign important documents nowadays,
you can do an e-sign,
e-sign, DocuSign, all that kind of stuff.
But you take that stuff away, and it's like, if you don't know how to write and this and that.
I mean, honestly, I think we should still teach handwriting stuff. But what do you got to write for? What do you got to write now?
You just never know. It's just the fact that you may need to be on the spot one day. I need you to sign something.
You don't really got to sign. All you got to do is scribble.
Yeah, but why scribble? Make it look legible.
Why?
Because I said so. Make it look legible.
Okay, because he said so, y'all.
Damn right. But this is what I'm saying. So when you start talking about your hoodie and the people that want your shirt, Killer Mike said when he got it, somebody asked him a question, well, how did it feel after you got your 3 Grammys? How did it feel being handcuffed? You know what he said? I didn't feel no kind of way because my heroes, all of my heroes, were put in handcuffs. So I feel like one of my heroes.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? So I mean, the way he is, you know, all my heroes were put in handcuffs.
But you can't.
Hey, I'm just saying.
For me, like, I understand why Martin Luther King was put in handcuffs. I know why Malcolm was put in handcuffs or was murdered. I know why Huey Newton and them was put in handcuffs. Like, I know this. Why was Killer Mike put in handcuffs?
It was something with bull crap. It was something small. It was just.
Then how can you feel like you was put in hand? You feel like you're.
Well, see, that's just him trying to go around and dodge the question because
the simple fact is our black hero, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. Our heroes, some of our heroes, not all of ours. I know some of y'all might be different. Most of our heroes got put in handcuffs because they was fighting for us.
Right.
So for him to say that he did it, now I don't know why he got arrested. Maybe he did get arrested fighting or speaking out for us. I don't know, but I don't think he did at the Grammys.
No, well, they said it was something that happened backstage, and there was too many people back then. And some things just got blown out of proportion.
Okay,
whatever.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be too many people backstage, especially if it's his crew. That's just my opinion.
Well,
you know.
I think Usher said that. Did you know Usher has never won an on-screen Grammy?
I don't really care.
You don't like the Grammys?
I really don't.
That's cool.
I don't really care because again, we know, and the reason I don't really care about the Grammys is because we know what it is.
Yeah.
we know what it is. I think if you, I mean, you know, at some point in time, it's like, set a precedence for yourself. If like you earn the Grammy, once you get the Grammy, you get the Grammy regardless whether you show or not.
Right.
If you listen, don't show.
But it's been a lot, and I'm today years old, finding out that a lot of artists in the past, it's a lot of people that's gotten Grammys that we never knew got Grammys because it was off screen.
But the thing about it, it ain't just black people.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's not.
It's white people too. It's country people. It's white artists too that got their Grammys on. You know, so it
And how Bo Derek, how Bo Duke, John Snyder, gonna go on Beyonce about doing a country album? They just mad because she's shining over there in their genre. And for him to say what he said, because a lot of...
But again, I think what he should have did was add clarity to it, because if I feel as though, because again, I just, with Nick Cannon, I don't know if y'all seen Nick Cannon post, and he posted like 10 artists, 10 artists, black artists.
10 black country artists.
Yeah.
Right, and there's
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, if John Snyder is, you know, going on Beyonce about her trying to switch over the country, or switching the country, because, you know, whatever his reason may be. Now, if he's saying that because of all the other country artists not getting their just due, like she could just jump over and get all the fame and glory, and we got these artists, black or white, doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? Then I get it. I get it.
Like, she's threatening to that genre. It's a threat because we see what she can do in her own lane. So when she come over the country, they may be threatened by what.
It's a threat.
I don't know. I'm just saying. But
like, what is she threatening?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a threat. She go to not even country the whole time. He been killing over there. People just don't pay attention. He been killing over the country.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
And he got a Grammy. Didn't he get a Grammy off a country album?
He might have a country song. He might have, but I'm just saying, there's a lot of artists over there. Everybody can eat. And, you know what I'm saying? I don't see the reason of hating on one another, but I get if John Snyder is saying it because all of a sudden she's getting all this praise and glory for doing an album, and all these other artists, black and white, that's over there that's still struggling to make a name for themselves, and she can just come over. I can get her. I can get him throwing a little shade at her, but also if you want to throw the shade at her, you got to throw the sun on these other artists that you're trying to put
uplift.
Yeah, so you got to do it that way too. So another thing I was looking, everybody waiting on the next Friday or the Friday movie. It won't happen.
What happened?
I found out the truth behind that because the company that owns Friday, which everybody thought was Ice Cube, is not.
It is...
Whatever company it is, they won't let them do it. They won't release it. And the reason they won't release it is because, you know, Ice Cube was saying that, you know, and on Friday, which is true, whatever problem they went through, they always work it out. Mm-hmm. And Hollywood don't want that right now. And they won't release his right. They won't need the rights to Friday because he said he said Universal to make a hit like he did Ride Along. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So he said right there it ain't happening. So I thought something I didn't know. I thought he took I thought he took the rights back to Friday after the first episode, after the first movie. But I guess not. So that's that. So question. I had a question of the week, which we was gonna bring up on our show. Why is it hard to be a friend? And there were some good responses. You know, everybody got their own opinion about why is it hard to be a friend. Why is it hard to be a friend? And I came up with a couple of things that it could be. But again, like when y'all get a chance, man, you know, you can post your comments below, and we will respond to the comments as well. So one of my things is, what do you think, Sean?
When you say
why is it hard to be a friend?
The only thing I can think of that's preventing anyone from being a genuine friend would be ego, jealousy. One thing right now, I would say jealousy. Mm-hmm. Because the thing is, that will stop you or change you from being the person that you really are. Because if you...
Okay, hold on. I had jealousy in my category too, so go ahead. I had jealousy in mine too. Go ahead.
Because if you feel like somebody, well, to be a friend, you have to be very transparent. You have to be very receptive to a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? You can't go into a friendship half-assing it. You got to go into it wholeheartedly. Okay, if it's like a relationship. Mm-hmm. If I'm in, I'm all in. You can't come in with no type of like regrets or like some little backlash, like whereas though you, damn. So, but the one thing is, why did you become that person's friend? Was it because you saw what that person had? Or did you want to shine with that person? Or did you just want to be in the same light as that person? Is that what drew you to that person to be a friend? Because then if that's the case, you're not genuinely being a friend because you're just attracted to what that person has and what that person can do. And you want to be in the same limelight with that person. And you're becoming an associate at that point, not a friend. Being a friend, you have to really be all in.
But what if you met a person in that limelight situation, and like you said they want to be in that limelight, right?
Yeah. But
you met that guy or female friend, whatever you met in that limelight, and you still want that limelight, but the friend don't want to be in that limelight no more.
It's one thing that everybody needs to understand, and that is, and I always say, I stand on this, everything is not for everybody. Mm-hmm. And one thing about that is one other thing you need is growth. You need growth in anything that you do. So within a friendship, you have to grow together because they normally would say, I've heard this before, if you sitting around 10 people that ain't doing shit, you're going to be the 11th person to not do nothing. If you're in the room with 10 people that are about something, if everybody in the room making over $100,000 a year, mm-hmm. you're going to be the next person to be making over $100,000 because you're in the room with those people. Mm-hmm. You're networking with those people. That circle of people will pass on jewels or drop little nuggets here and there for you to pick up and say, hey, you know what? Damn, I can use this. Or in a circle of friends, they will pretty much not push you away, but a true friend will pull you in and say, look, we're going to do this for you. Mm-hmm. We're going to make sure you get to where you really need to be at. A friend is going to look out for you no matter what.
Facts.
You know, and that's a genuine friend. And, you know, it's just like us. We met at the Go-Go.
In the limelight.
We met at the Go-Go, party, have fun, back and forth. We leave the Go-Go, we didn't see each other.
Right, facts.
Come back, you know, you go to your own separate worlds. You know what I'm saying? Then you come back the next. Go to your corner. Next Wednesday, come back, boom. Hey, what's up? This and that. Right. We back.
Because even though we was going to the Go-Go and see each other every week, we still live different lifestyles.
Right.
Like you was going to work.
Right.
I was in the streets.
You was going to work.
I was working on my way getting ready to go to school for a little bit.
You getting that work, that run. I need that work.
Right. But it's like, the thing about it is, I agree with you. Got to be growth in friendship. But I'm gonna tell you one thing that we mess up on, and I think that we have to understand. We throw that word around too loosely.
Oh boy, stop! I was just about to say that because Jess Hilaire said it the other day. People even in the industry, people use the word friend so loose.
It's too loose. We use it too loosely.
Not everybody's your friend.
I was talking to somebody today, and one of their responses was they was like, because people think it's tears to friendship. And I was like, see, that's the problem. It can't be tears to friendship. That's why we use that word too loosely. It can't be tears to friendship. It ain't this tear, that tear, that tear.
So let me ask you this question. How hard is it to be a friend is the question. How hard is it to be your friend? What does a person have to have?
You don't have to have nothing.
So what type of person has to be that type to be your friend? So if I'm putting an application, what needs to be on my application to be your friend?
One thing. Tell me what I need to hear, not what I want to hear. That's it. That's all.
Right.
Be upfront with me.
And you have to be receptive to that.
Yeah.
You, no matter the criticism or not, we've been there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We've been there. So and you have to pay attention to.
But it's
you got to pay attention to your friends.
But it's other stuff though. To be, once you can become, I feel as though once you become, and I think to be my friend, you should be privileged. Yeah, it's a privilege to be my friend. That's just how it is. You know why? Because I'm privileged to be your friend. So that's how I look at it. I ain't being selfish about it. I mean, I feel it's a privilege to be my friend. I feel the same about you. And I think a lot of times we fall into that category is that in being a friend, again, I'm sorry we're using the word too loosely, but if you happen to be able to have that friend, your circle, like Sean was saying, circle of friends earlier, 10 or 11 or whatever, I know people gonna say, I ain't got that many friends. My friends, yeah, we get all that. We get all that. But I think what it is in being a friend, jealousy, like me and Sean said, we agree on that one. But I think what it is, we expect I expect of me out of you when it comes to the friendship joint. I'm expecting me out of you, and I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. But I think I shouldn't do it because you are not me.
Right.
But I think it's as being a friend most of the time, and we always say, I would never ask my friend something to do that I know he can't do, and vice versa. I would never ask whatever. I would never ask Sean to do something that I would that he could, I would never ask him to do something for me that I couldn't do for him. Not that I'm expecting it, but it's just saying, it's just that understanding, like, hey, I mean, what we talk about that have that 3 a.m. joint?
Yeah. Who car we going?
Yeah, with us there. No, he said I'm gonna go hurt some people, and the dude he said all he said, German say, who car we taking?
Right.
That's it. That's all. We gotta go do something. We're gonna hurt some people, and we can never talk about it. Man, who car we taking? So that's how it's gonna be. You also got that 3 o'clock in the morning friend. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
all you hear in the background, him rustling because he putting his clothes on.
He putting his clothes on, getting the strap, and leaving out the house with a shovel. Because you call me 3 in the morning, we must be going to bury your body. So that's the kind of friend that you know what I'm saying. I need that kind of friend.
You got it.
Not saying we might have to. Not saying that we're gonna bury your body. Hopefully, but still.
But we got to bury a situation.
Yeah. So I don't know how y'all feel about it or what y'all think about it. Like, what is it? Why is it hard to be a friend? And I know for a fact, because we always talk about when we do our brotherly talk, and we always say it's like 6 degrees of separation. Meaning that whatever you're going through, somebody else in this group is going through it, they've been through it, or know somebody that's been through it. So with the friend part, it's like, I know for a fact that some of y'all out there had to cut some friends off. That you been,
you had to cut their weight.
Hey, what's the saying? Is it lifetime friends ain't forever friends, or something like that?
Well,
like
everything is in seasons.
Yeah.
Everything is in seasons. You have some friends that
some friends ain't forever friends.
Right. They just
long time friends ain't forever friends.
Okay.
Because you be friends for a long time, and then sometimes it's just not at all.
And it ain't really gotta be nothing to separate y'all. Life be lifing.
No, you said it. It's growth.
Yeah, growth. But I'm just saying, sometimes life just happens, and y'all just happen to go apart. Yeah. And the thing is, if you are really true friends, you can separate for 4 or 5 years, come back on the 6th year, and pick up right where you left off.
Like you never missed a beat.
And if you are that, if that's what happened with us. I mean, not to just harp on our situation, but
you can harp on us because me and you talking, so you can harp on the situation. Yeah,
it just happened that way.
Because they probably feel the same way. They probably feel you know what? I understand. 6 years separation.
I mean, because your friends are gonna be there. You know what? You will know who your true friends are, young and old. If you can look around you right now and see that who you used to be with is not around you in your circle at this time, you will be surprised. I never knew that person was not going to be here at this point in my life.
Your longtime friends that ain't around you no more, trust and believe, It ain't your longtime friends. You outgrew them.
Right.
That's all it is. You outgrew them, and they still, want to do what they want to do, or still want to do the stuff that.
Look at yourself and look at them. Compare. You know what I'm saying? Look at what you're doing, and then look at that particular person.
Like Hov said, one of the greatest quotes in my opinion is like, he said people look at him and say, "You changed," and it was like, in some format, it was like, I mean, I did. You think I worked this hard to stay the same? Mm-hmm. No, and you gotta grow. And if you got people in your circle that ain't trying to grow with you, that's fine. But at the same time, you gotta let them go, man. Like for me, I mean, there's a couple of guys that was in my circle. I love them to death today. Like, if one of them pick up the phone today and be like, "Hey, I'm ready to get myself together. I need help, or I just need to get some help," I'm right there. But right now, it's just like, listen, I don't got time, man. We good. You know what I'm saying? And again, I got to stop using that term so loosely too, though. Like friend. It's you learn a lot about yourself in dealing with people that you considered your friend. Because how much pain and anguish have you done set and dwindled inside yourself and be like, God, dog, I just want that person to get so right. But you forgetting, like, by you dwindling yourself, trying to want that person to get so right, you taking time from yourself.
Right, you can't. That's unwanted stress. You're stressing over something that you shouldn't even stress about.
Facts.
So the thing is we can care about a person and want them to be doing better, but don't spend. Right now in our life, time is the most precious and valuable thing.
I have more time behind me than I got in front of me.
That's the most. I can't waste time worrying about somebody else's situation that I can't.
But you can't control.
I can't control.
You can't control it. Like,
so I'm not going to spend a lot of time spinning my wheels like, what I gotta do? Nah. As much as a friend, I want to do that, but you got to take care of yourself, your family, and if you're not good for yourself, you're not good for nobody else.
That's a fact. You always got to be, and a lot of times people don't understand, like, we got priorities in life. And I know people always say, hey man, my kids come first, my family, my wife, my this and that come first. People, you got to understand, put yourself first. Even when it comes to the fact of being a friend, be a friend of yourself first. Because you got to understand what you're doing to understand what somebody else is doing. Not saying that you control what somebody else is doing, but if you like, okay, I know I would have did this, or I would have did that. So I kind of understand, but that ain't my plight though. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That ain't my plight. And then to get to a point where you got to understand within yourself and saying, look, you know what? I'm gonna have to let that person be great from over there. You know what I'm saying? And then
just keep the line of communication open.
Keep that communication open. But you cannot, in my opinion, that's just me though, you can't keep calling that person a friend. If a person can't be receptive of what you say or tell them or give advice to them and tell them what they need to hear instead of what they want to hear, I don't think that person can no longer be your friend. That person can be your associate. Yeah. But it can no longer be your friend. Friends decide not to be your friend no more, I think sometimes because of the growth. Mm-hmm. You grow, we grow apart. We want different things in life. They can be jealous because when you grow apart, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, if you grow apart from your friend, you're growing this way, and that person either staying here or probably going down, and they jealous of what you're becoming.
Could you imagine what we would not be able to have accomplished now if we chose to stay where some of these other people are?
I know what I wouldn't be able to accomplish now because I was out there in the streets, so I already knew.
No, but just think about everything that you've been able to do.
I get that. You know? I'm with you. Like you cannot grow if you don't have, like, go back to what you said again. Like if you don't have the people around you, Slim, like you can never know where you be.
But I never knew that having a circle of people around you meant that much as it does now.
Right.
I never knew that.
For real?
No, seriously. I'm being totally honest. I had friends. I felt this. I never called it a circle. Uh-huh. We were friends, but I never really had. I had my family, this and that, but I never had a circle to say, this is my circle. And that circle of friends I had, none of them would have been able to do what my circle of friends have done for me today.
Okay. I get it.
And, you know, it's just, I see what some people are doing and what they're not doing, what they should be doing at a certain age. I see other people that I just know, and you're like, down east over today, seen a dude grow up in around Southview. Went to school the whole time. Looking at him, walking towards me, gave me a head nod, and I'm going to the subway. I'm like this, damn. What could have been, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, you know, it's just, I am so proud of myself because thinking about the fact that, okay, damn, I'm able to travel, I'm able to do this, I'm able to take this. If I would have just said, nah, I don't want to do none of this, I'm going to stick with these folks.
Right. I'm content where I am.
I'm content. Yeah, I'm going to chill with this, I'm going to do this. And I would not have been able to travel, do all this and that. And it's like, but that's where you meet a group of people. What they say, I can't.
The mindset?
Not so much mindset, but like type people.
Like-minded people.
There you go. So, and the thing is, we all don't have to like these same things, but some of the things we do like, we all have in common, but we just enjoy the company.
Right.
And we enjoy the camaraderie, we enjoy the criticism, constructive criticism.
Yeah.
You know, tell me when I'm wrong.
Yeah, tell you what you need to hear.
But they wouldn't have told me when I was wrong back then. You know what I'm saying? I can't really, I mean, you know, my man Chris dead, you know, so I can't really speak on what he might have been doing as we've gotten older. You know what I'm saying? So as we get older, we need to take that chance and understand where we are in life and we have accomplished, but we said it before, we don't give ourselves enough credit on what we've actually accomplished in life, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we don't give ourselves credit because it's like we in the seat. We know what we're doing.
We know what we're doing. We know what we're striving to get to because we not. You create a line for yourself. So your line. Well, let me say, it's almost like you putting up an easel and you put out your plan. Oh, you know what, man? First of all, man, I just want to get me a car, Joe. If I can get me a car, I'm gonna be good. And then what happens is you get that car. Then what happens is you don't stop there. You're like, you know what? Now I want to get me something else.
Yeah, vision board.
Yeah, you want to get something else. So you don't see a lot of people get to that point and be like, you know what? Joe, I want me a car. All right, cool. Bam, I got my car. I'm good.
And that's all you want.
That's all I want. I just want to get a car. I ain't want nothing else.
The only thing you can say for yourself, you completed a goal that you set for yourself.
Yeah.
But your standard,
it's more goals. People don't understand there's more goals. Like you don't have to limit your goals. And what happens is with friends get stuck in that circle. They get stuck in that circle and they don't want to leave their circle because they're afraid of leaving that circle and seeing what's outside that circle. But what happened is you left that circle and you blossomed. But people don't understand that sometimes when you leave that circle, you might have to fail before you blossom. Now, your friend that was in that circle with you, and so you leave that circle and fail, and they stayed in that circle because even though they was in that circle and you was down here because you failed a little bit, they didn't count on this. They didn't count on the comeback.
No.
So they lagged at you the whole time while you failed, and then all of a sudden, you start coming back. And then what they say? Oh, you think you like that? Oh, you think you better than everybody else? You think this and you think that. So that started making me think, you know what? You was only my friend
when you were on the same level.
Was on the same level or I was below you. Or you felt that I was below you.
Right.
And even though I ascended towards being so-called above you, I don't look at it as being above you. I'm looking at it, okay, hey, listen, I'm trying to get to this point. And I'm trying to pull you with me. I ain't trying to leave you. But then again, when I'm trying to tell you what you need to hear or what you need to do, oh, you think you like that, or you think you this, you think you that.
No, that ain't it. But if it's something that I have that you want, you need to show me that you want to go get that.
Right.
And if you want to go get it, I'm going to show you how to get it.
See, that's the problem is they want to go get it when you got it already right now.
It's a
They
process.
don't want to start when you started it. They want to. I want to come in and go right where I'm at right now. Like give me in where you at now.
No, I can get you in, but it ain't gonna be here.
No, I need to be here. I don't
It's
want to
not
start
gonna
over.
happen.
But you my man though.
You have to start over.
Why? I mean, you already here. You can just pull me on. Just show me what
If I bring you here, what have you learned? Nothing. What you gonna tell the next person? How you gonna train the next person?
Nah, because I'm gonna tell the next person that you got me in. I'm gonna get him to. You gonna do the same for him?
No.
See?
No.
See what I'm saying? That's how some of these people. That's how some of your associates think. That's how some of your associates think. There's no tier level in being a friend. We use the word too loosely, and we got to stop that, people.
Be
We
careful
have
who
to.
you call a friend.
Be careful who you let in your circle. You know what I'm saying? What's the greatest thing the devil ever did? Convince the world he didn't exist. And sometimes put the plants in. People be in your circle and be behind your back the whole time talking about, yeah, that person this, that person that person this. But the whole time they right there still with you, like, yeah, man, we want to do this, we want to do that.
I heard this the other day. If somebody used to be with you, ain't with you no more, guarantee they talking about you.
That's a fact.
Guarantee they
You know why
talking
they talk?
about
I'm gonna tell you how they talk about you though. Somebody will come up and say, "Hey man, I ain't seen Sean in a long time. What's up with him?" That's when all the negativity come out. Man, I don't talk to him no more. I don't mess with him. I ain't seen Mike no more. Man, I don't talk to him. I don't mess with him. Like, well, what happened? Nah, that person think they like that because they got a car, or they think they like that because they got this. But the whole time,
You know
ain't
what?
nobody thinking that way.
I am like that. I deserve to be like that. I worked hard to be like that.
People did.
Sometimes you have to, you know what, if that's why you mad at me,
So be it.
I'm sorry.
And I know y'all out there that go through this. And I know, I can't even say who's worse between men and women because we done had conversations with both sides of the table. And how many times a woman said, y'all worse, men worse than women. And then we say, well, y'all worse than, you know what I'm saying? They always say somebody worse than us when it comes to this friendship stuff. And then it'd be so funny because at the end of the day, the person that you're trying to consider or that you call a friend just don't know how to be a friend. And some of us can't see beyond that. Because what we do, we make an excuse for that person. You know, he this and that, no, she this and that. We like, nah, that's just the way they are. Nah, they fine. We do our best to make excuses for them. But at the same time, be stressing us out. Like, why? Like, what? We feel as though we need that in our life. No, we don't. People, I'm trying to tell y'all, please stop doing that to yourself. I know I had to stop doing that to myself. I got tired of my blood pressure being 150 over 100, worrying about somebody else. We at an age in our life, like we just said, I got more years behind me than I do in front of me. So I don't have time to be sitting around and trying to make sure that this person is a true friend or pull this person with me and take this person somewhere that they don't really want to go.
Man, do you know how stressful and how much work it is to just try to be a friend and just try to help another person out? Because if the person don't want it, that's just too much work on you.
Yeah, facts.
That person got to do half the work. They got to do some work. But, there's nothing wrong with being there for a person, keeping lines of communication open, but you have to be understanding within yourself to understand where that person is, where they are mentally, how much effort is that person going to put forth, because pay attention to what they have done and what they have not done. Because if you see them doing something, come on, I'm gonna give you. But if they ain't doing nothing, you don't do nothing.
Facts.
Because all you're doing, if you're doing something for somebody that's not doing nothing, you're enabling that person.
Oh, again, we all been a victim of that.
Right, you're enabling.
We have always enabled somebody in our so-called circle, our so-called life, or so-called friendship. We have enabled somebody and then made excuses for that person.
Yeah.
And that, you know what that does though? That makes you a bad friend as well. Because you're just trying to help the person, like you gonna make excuses for that person and be like, and still try to help them when you know that person really don't want the help, and you know you can't help that person. Now, I'm not saying don't try to help a person. I'm not saying that. We're not saying that. But what I'm saying is for me, I done said that. I done been there. And I sat down and been in and had deep thoughts of like, I really want to help this person. I had to really say, look, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah,
and I had to do the Rocky IV. And I know that's bad. I had to do the Rocky IV. If he dies, he dies. I got to that point, and that's bad. I know that's bad. That's bad. It was just, but
how many?
You try so hard, and it drains you so much, and it takes away from other aspects of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been a victim of that. I've allowed that to happen to me, where I put so much energy into somebody or some people or anybody to help them. I took the abuse from them and wanted to help them.
But see, the thing is that just comes down to the type of person that you are. You're a caring person. You like to carry the shield for everybody. You like to be able to make it everybody else's situation.
It is. I'm like, as my brother Harville would say, I'm like a police officer in the fire department. I'm gonna run into the situation. I ain't gonna run away from it. You're right. I'm gonna put that shit.
But it hurts
I'm gonna run first.
It hurts you to not be who you are.
Yeah.
But you have to understand.
It hurts. If I'm running to that joint and I'm looking to get you through that,
no,
and I look behind it, you ain't there.
You know what's happening? You running.
Oh my gosh.
You run into that person, but that person's running from you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm running into the joint, and I look back and you ran the other way.
Yeah. Man, stop. Oh. You chasing that person that's running from the help. You running. I'm coming to you. What the hell, nigga? Stop running. Man, you gonna stop? How long you gonna keep running?
Yeah. And
he keep running. It's like, you know what? All right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm putting the shield on. I'm running through that brick wall for it. I mean, my Harville again. Shout out to my man Harville, and glad he was safe. You know, through that shooting that morning. That's his district.
Over there in Northeast.
By Navy Yard.
Oh, I heard about that. Okay.
Yeah. But it's like, that's how you know. Like I called him one day. Like I almost did the town joint. I was like, bro, I'm pulling a friend card. And he was like, man, what's a friend card? You can't say no. You can't give me an excuse. You just gotta do what I say. And he was like, what? I was like, that's it. That's a friend card. And he was like, all right.
Who called
He just said, all right. So that's the type of talk I'm talking about. Like when you got somebody like that in your corner, on your circle, and you look at this person on this side that you've been trying to bend over backwards and help, and that person not doing that for you, it makes you feel kind of stupid.
But it has to be reciprocated though on both sides, and you want to be able to. If you want to help somebody, me personally, I don't want to look for nothing in return.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it because I want to do it. I would hope if I'm in the same situation, that person would reach out to me and say, hey, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
I'm going to return the favor, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But if I know that person is not in that situation, and I know they probably can't do whatever, I'm not going to look at them to, you know what I'm saying? You know, I helped you, but I know for a fact, if I get down on something, I'm not going to call that person, hey, I need X, Y, Z.
Right. And we should have felt that way. When you going through something or whatever, you can't say, well, I'm going to call this person. I'm going to call this friend, but I ain't going to call that friend because I know that friend ain't already be there. That ain't your friend. I used to always say, I was a victim. That was part of my problem too. I used to always say I can categorize my friends. I know what this person would do. I know what that person would do. Nah, that, you know what? No. You should never be able to categorize your friends. You should never look at the people, men or women, look around and say, okay, I know what this person gonna do. I know what that person gonna do, and being there for you. Like I'm going through something, it shouldn't be. Well, I'm gonna call Sean because I know this person not gonna be there for me. Even though that person's in my circle, you should be able to pick up that phone and call anyone in that circle. You should be able to have a blindfold on and just push the button, and whatever button it land on, it should be the same. You should get the same response and not worry about nothing else from whomever.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know how y'all feel out there about your friends or your circle. If you got a tight group of friends, then good. That's golf clap for you.
Again,
But I know some of y'all got them friends out there that's not your friend. But you call them your friend. Stop it. Don't do that.
like you talk. Like,
You know what they are? You know what they are?
What?
Noah.
What?
Noah.
What's that?
I know her. Yeah, I know him.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I know him. That's all they are. They're norms, not a knower. They know him.
Yeah.
That's what I know him. Yeah. What's up with y'all? Now we cool. I know him.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that ain't your friend. My friend. You know what it takes to be a friend? Shh. Not in the world we live in today, y'all. I'm telling y'all, seriously. But we need y'all comments on our YouTube page. Make sure you click that like button on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because we're gonna have questions of the week. I'm gonna try to get one every weekend to see how y'all did. And let me tell y'all something again. I did it on my last question of the week. Shout out to everybody because my question of the week, not the one this past week before that, got 8,500 views. But let me tell y'all something. If Sean decides to do a question of the week too, or whatever, and I do a question, it's not our situation. This is not our situation.
No.
We're just asking the question that we probably got some feedback from somebody and wants to put it out there and be like, hey, ask this question to see what kind of feedback you get. Because sometimes it might help somebody that's in that situation. And child support is a real big topic.
And it's different angles, different aspects, different. That's an ongoing conversation.
Sean wanted to talk about something he heard on a Drink Champs about. You said
What, BBL?
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna do it on mine, but we can.
So so we're gonna do. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think we're qualified to talk about it without having a woman on the set to see about saying. Well, because it was about what? Low self-esteem and stuff like that.
It's different. There's different angles. Dr. Umar and Lord Yachty was talking about BBLs. Whose fault is it that women are going to get BBLs? Is it the fact that men are treating women like sex objects or whatever, and they feel that they have to go out and look a certain way for their man or the type of men they're trying to attract? They're going to get these enhancements because of that. Lord Yachty said, well, no, a lot of them may have low self-esteem.
So I feel as though in that realm, we got to have a lady on set to offer a female's opinion, because we can make our own assumptions and opinions, but we also would like a woman's point of view in that situation as well. So we will do that.
I'm gonna talk about it too, and I mean
You was talking about where?
On my I do a social media wrap up, and pretty much I try my best to do it weekly. But as I see how social media is, something's always going on. But then I want to do it like on the weekends, every Saturday or Sunday. But whatever happened on Monday may not be that relevant on Saturday. But it really depends. So I do my wrap up the way I do it. The conversation going to be there. If me and Mike tend to toss around topics and we can go back and forth about it on either platform. Our platform is one platform. Mm-hmm. It's us.
Facts.
So it's no division. We do. It's like he go to work, I go to work.
Yep.
Same thing. But my question could be his. It doesn't matter. It's no competition. But
So what you got coming up on your weekly wrap up?
Well, the weekly wrap up, I was gonna talk about the BBLs.
I think you should talk about it because I think we didn't give us time to find a time for our next show. We'll talk about.
But I may have some females commenting.
That's fine.
And I'll bring that in
to the next show. Yeah, we have a female on set about the BBLs and get how they feel about low self-esteem and stuff like that. We'll do that as well. So
I'm also going to do a interview. I'm going to interview a person by the name of Mike Reed. I'm interviewing him and his daughter. Not too long ago, they did an interview amongst each other. We
did a father-daughter conversation.
They did a father-daughter conversation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to interview them prior to their next part 2 father-daughter conversation. So I'm just going to try to pick their brains about a couple of things to see exactly where they stand when they had the first conversation, which is not really the first conversation.
Right.
But
he gonna basically try to pull back the curtain because which I would greatly appreciate. I don't think I would do it with. I don't think I probably would have that. I don't think somebody else could ask me that.
Yeah.
Like ask me to do an interview with me and my princess, I call her, about our father-daughter conversation.
Yeah. I want, because I know a lot of people commented. You got a lot of good views, a lot of good.
Yeah.
You had a lot of traction, so I want to see exactly if we're gonna go.
I think we had almost over. We had just that night. We had that on there 1,000 views,
and that's good. You know. So the thing is, I want to see exactly from that conversation to the next one, what happened as far as like, I know y'all read the comments. How do you feel about the comments? Have you all's situation changed? But I'm not gonna go all into it. So,
right. And when is the interview?
This interview is gonna be Monday at 7:30.
Where?
On Facebook Live.
Right.
And so we're gonna do it that way. So we're gonna make it happen. So tune in.
Because our father-daughter conversation part 2 will be March 13th on Facebook Live.
So be sure to tune in to my joint on Monday, 7:30, and we're gonna get to the nitty gritty and
the nitty gritty. Boy,
ask them some
that's
questions.
Some old sayings right there.
Yeah, nitty gritty, but it's just the thing is y'all can comment on that actual show. And we'll bring those comments back.
No, we encourage you to comment on the show. Comment on this show, that show, because we will bring the comments back. And the thing about it is, once we see the comments, so we might even respond to the comment when you put the comment in. So, make sure you do that as well. So we got all the different platforms. So we just make sure that we want to engage. We don't want to be like,
we want to engage with you.
Right. We don't want y'all to send comments and we don't respond.
Like, share, subscribe, all that. But please, be active. Please share. Please comment.
Oh yeah, of course.
Please view it. We just trying to conversate with y'all.
Because I definitely want to know y'all opinion on why is it so hard to be a friend? Is it jealousy? Is it hatred? Or is it that you expect the you out of them? We want all the comments. We want all the smoke.
Man. And the thing about it, like I posted a question on my page the other day. I only got like 3 people. I'm pissed though. But
for what?
Only 3 people, man.
Did you make it viewable for the world?
Yeah, I did my story and I put it on. Yeah, I did it on my joint. So
did you hashtag it?
I didn't hashtag it.
I'm gonna talk to him offline.
So yeah, I'm
gonna talk to him offline, y'all.
Yeah, my wife do tell him about my hashtag.
I'm gonna talk to him offline.
the question was, who had the better love story? Love Jones, Loving Basketball, and Jason's Lyric.
And the thing about it, he didn't hashtag none of them. He ain't hashtag Jason Lyric. He ain't hashtag Love Jones. He ain't hashtag Love Basketball. He ain't hashtag Love Movies.
I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna hashtag
stories
it. I'm gonna hashtag it, and I'm gonna see.
I'm gonna talk to him about that.
No, I'm gonna hashtag it. I'm gonna see the difference. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a learning. Hey, it's a learn. Everything is a process. I mean, it's a learning process.
It is. I'm not even gonna front. My daughter told me about the hashtags. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, reevaluate your circle. We want to know how many friends you got, and then after this show, did your friends go from 5 to 3 and 2 associates?
It happened, yes.
You know what I'm saying? That you got to start reevaluating the people around you.
Somebody probably getting cut off right now. somebody probably looking at their phone like, you know what?
Hey, listen. And you know what I also want to know? Do you have that friend that when you come in and say, like we see, all of y'all see the movie The Town, I'm going to look at it, and he come in and say, hey, I need you to go with me. You're going to hurt some people, and we can never talk about it again. And that friend will say, whose car we taking? Or do you got that friend, that 3 a.m. friend, where, hey, I need you to go with me, and you getting up, and you, just in case you might be needing a shovel. Do you got that friend? Which friend do you got? Mm-hmm. What kind of friend do you have in your circles?
Right.
That's what we want to know.
And I guarantee you, all y'all out there with like over 900 some odd people in your friends on your Facebook page.
Oh, your Facebook friends? Because that's what they call the Facebook friends. Yeah, they are your friends.
You, look at all those people on there, and tell me out of all 5,000 of those people who really are going to be there if you call them to say, hey.
I bet a lot of them say, nah, I know most of everybody on my page. I bet they say that. People always say, nah, I know most of everybody on my page.
Oh, yeah, I know everybody on my page, but are they your real friend?
I don't.
They just associates.
Right. So, y'all remember, make sure y'all tune in to Sean. He didn't give y'all his Facebook joint, so I'm waiting for him to do that.
I don't really have,
You gotta let them know where to watch the show at.
to watch my wrap up, my social media wrap up is on my page, my Facebook page, Anthony Sean Hilliard. Go to that. Strictly Smoke Barbecue. You want something to eat? Hit me up. So the summer's about to start getting spring coming, about to start getting hot. It don't matter. Strictly Smoke Barbecue. Strictly_Smoke 111 Instagram. Also Big Sean. I think with Big Sean 111 on Instagram.
It's his social media. Y'all don't know.
I got too many.
Make sure y'all follow Anthony Sean Hilliard on Facebook to see his weekly wrap up. Make sure y'all tune in to Anthony Sean Hilliard on Facebook Live, 7:30 p.m.
Monday.
As he do an interview with me and my princess.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about
last
show.
Be on my Shannon Sean.
Our last father-daughter conversation. We will be talking about our next father-daughter conversation that people have been asking us about.
See if I can break the internet.
And also, make sure that we will be tuning in for another Mike's Corner coming up, and we will find a female to sit in with us and talk about low self-esteem, the BBLs, and I don't know what they call the breast enhancements. I don't know.
No, this is implants.
Breast implants.
Breast and
because I don't think we qualify to talk about.
No,
that,
so it's different. It's different. You could do a fat transfer, or you could do the implant.
Yeah, we're not qualified to talk about that. So
a lot of women are doing the fat transfer
we're
because
gonna have a woman come in
it's their own
and
fat.
have that conversation with us. So make sure y'all tune into the next Mike's Corner, man. Make sure y'all follow Mike's Corner on Facebook.
You can do like a fat transfer.
Make sure y'all follow us on Mike's Corner.
I'm not saying like that. I'm just saying.
Follow me on Facebook Live, on Facebook at Mike Reed. You can do Instagram Mike Reed or Mike's Corner. You can follow me on TikTok at Mike Reed 828 on TikTok. Hey, I'm trying to tell you on YouTube. Make sure y'all go to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, Mike's Corner on YouTube, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all click that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. All right. Until next time, man, we're going to see you. Hopefully we see you Monday night coming up.
Tune in.
Mike's Corner.
Log in. 7:30 Monday.
For us. We out.
We're going to be there. But if you get bit by a brown recluse spider, and it takes away from your the venom is like a muscle eating venom. So you can do a fat transfer like that. So whatever you lose here, you can do a fat transfer from another part of your body to fill that gap up.
Till next time, y'all.
I'm serious.
We see you.
I'm being real serious though.